So I'm a general and trauma surgeon. I do breast surgery, primarily take care of patients with breast disease, a lot of breast cancer patients. But I've been in private practice for 30 years. I also have a 28-year career in the military. I'm board certified in general surgery. It's not new. You know, we've had coronavirus around for a long time. And just to let you know, coronavirus, the name has to do with the crown-like projections. And anytime you see it on the news or you see it on a magazine, you'll see, you know, this round thing with these little projections on it. And that's why it's coronavirus. Because if you look at it under an electron microscope, then you can see it, and they're that small. So you literally have to have that kind of a microscope to see these things. But bottom line, viruses mutate all the time. Bacteria mutate all the time. They are constantly, guess what? They're trying to survive, right? Just like the rest of us, you know, and that's how they do it. We figure out a way to kill a virus. They figure a workaround. And the best example I could say is the flu virus. You know, the old swine flu back in 2019 killed almost 20,000 people in this country. It was the H1N1, okay? Well, you know, last year's was the H2N3. So every year, that's why I have to change the flu vaccine, because those viruses mutate. They create workarounds. You know, they change their RNA in such a way that, guess what? The vaccines no longer work. The good news is, whether you're focusing on COVID-19 or whatever it is, people are aware, right? And they're vigilant. So they're beginning to say, wait a minute, there's threats out there. They've always been out there, and they're always going to be out there. So the first thing is you get the organism healthy, right? And you get everything in your immune system, et cetera, in a place that's going to fight well. Secondly, being vigilant and using products that are, one, safe, and two, effective to combat the bugs that we know are going to be in our environment. Skin Defense is an amazing product. It's got a chemical in it called hypochlorous acid. Jared, what hypochlorous acid is it is the thing that your white blood cells make in the body and have since the beginning of time, every time they combat infection. White blood cells make hypochlorous acid. Hypochlorous acid is the killing agent in bleach, okay? Skin Defense is an electrolyte. It never bleach. It will never be bleach. It is the most stable hypochlorous acid on the market, 24-month shelf life. And it's healthy for our cells. It's literally like pouring liquid oxygen on your skin. In fact, it activates macrophages, which is the thing that come to a site of an injury, which is why it's so great for skin issues. But the hypochlorous acid also, by the way, is lethal to every bacteria, every virus, every fungus we've ever put it on. You know, and guess what? That's because God made it. He made it originally, you know, and our manufacturer has simply figured out how to make a stable solution of the same thing. So you can put it on a bottle so people can carry it with them to protect themselves. Now, again, unlike everything else, you put alcohol on your skin, guess what? It starts burning, it starts drying, your skin starts cracking. Guess what? Now you're more susceptible than you ever were, because now you've broken down the skin barrier. And again, that's the same thing with chlorhexidine, alcohol, peroxide, quaternary ammonia is worst things you can possibly do because they're toxic, can cause permanent eye damage, et cetera. But those are the things that we're typically cleaning with. Those are the things that we think we're protecting ourselves with. And frankly, I think we're breaking down our immune system every single day with those kinds of products. You know, what are you gonna do with the alcohol? You can put it on your hands, but you can't do this. You can't spray it on your face safely, man. And you can totally do that with Skin Defense. And that is critical because this COVID-19, you know how it spreads? It's droplet infection. People cough, people sneeze, which is why they say one of the ways to protect yourself is stay away from those people. Magic, man, is you can use this stuff anywhere safely. You can use it on your children. You can use it on elderly folks who are debilitated and have sensitive skin or fragile skin. You can use it on your pets. Because mammals are protected from the effects of HOCl, and yet everything else is lethal to them.